Greetings and welcome to video number 37. A while ago, I reviewed this Miasto scale 1 to 18 model of the Lamborghini Vision GT, an amazing model. But recently, Lego released a Lego version of this car, and of being the car Lamborghini and Lego fan I am, I had to get it. Today's video, I'm going to be reviewing and comparing the Lego version to, well, the best representation of the Vision GT that I have, which is this model. I'll be starting off with comparing the two cars. Starting at the front, we can see they share a pretty nicely equal or equally shaped front window and nose section. It continues with the gapped fenders. Of course, there is no real gap on Lego because they can't do that on this scale. But the black makes it look as good as it can be. And of course, then we have these big, chunky, separated fenders with the nice lights, which are also portrayed very nicely here, as you can see, a little better there. The same headlights curved over the wheel, and then this bladed fin right here. It's all represented and rebuilt nicely. The front splitter is also there, not as prominent and obvious on the Lego as it is on the real car, but it's Lego. There's only so much they can do, and again, on this scale. While we're up front, I also want to point out that this is how the canopy or door opens, straight up on the real car. But on the Lego, it doesn't open up the same way. To open the canopy, you open the window first, then the nose goes up like this, and that's all there is inside. You have somewhat handle, but that's where the minifigure that comes with the set goes. I'm not going to be showing it because it's just a minifigure, but that is not the same, but I'm fine. This is still pretty cool, and cooler, I'd say, than this, and more practical too, instead of having to lunge yourself back in there, rear end first. You kind of just climb over the fender and sit down, pull that down, and then that down, and you're good to go. Going to the side next, we continue this big center capsule-ish shape with some windows, gas caps, and window on top. And we can see it's the same here. Big center capsule shape, window, aggressive angle design. And the window continues right there. It's not a window back here, but it's still there and represented in a good way. We also have this big gap right here where we have more low side fins, which is again represented pretty well. Although I can see on my screen that it's hard to see because it's a bunch of black pieces. But anyway, then we have this big chunky air intake on the rear, big rear fender with the Italian flag and 63. And we can see it here again. We have a piece that represents the air intake right there, 63, Italian flag, big fender, somewhat mostly separated looking on here. It's better to see if the camera would focus. Yeah, it goes over the wheel, just like on the real car, and then to the big rear wing, which was, as we can see here, when the camera focuses properly, is a giant fender. It's a giant rear wing with lots of airspace and amazing styling, and lots of rear wheel showing. This little fin, which isn't shown very well back here, but it is there somewhat. Little fin, unfocused camera, rear wheel. The spoiler isn't as prominent and gigantic as on the real car, but for what's there, it's really good. Very nicely built in shape too. I'm actually still surprised. Then we can see when the camera focuses, we have the taillights in a Y shape with a little bit of extra turn signals, I guess, on the side there. It's also present here, and it's pretty nice looking. It's a lot more easy to see than on here. Then, of course, we have the big separated exhaust systems, and if you notice throughout the video, these are attached by one rotating joint, so they're supposed to be down as far as they can go, but they can easily be pushed up, unfortunately, but that is okay. Now the other side of both of them are the same. Not much to see. Real quick, the wheels. Yep, the wheels are pretty cool. The brake discs are printed on there, and they look pretty nice. I do like them. They are prints. Unfortunately, there are a lot of stickers all over this Lego set. But another cool detail I really like is the engine. On the real car, this whole rear deck lid opens up and you get a look at the engine. It's pretty nice. You got the gold and lots of carbon fiber. But the back doesn't open up in any way here. I mean, I can take this piece off. I guess that counts since it's only held on by 2 studs, but that's kind of it. But with it on and off, I guess, you can see, well, it's better off, but you can see we have these 2 gold pieces that are angled, which are holding these 2 pieces on, but they actually look like the gold engine cover on the real thing. You can kind of see it when they're both closed too. It's hard to see, yeah, but it's impressive how the design team integrated color into those pieces that have function to match the engine. It's my favorite detail in this little set that is packed with lots of details. This set comes with 230 pieces, and as I already said, lots of stickers you have to put on, but there are a few prints such as the green on the window, Lambo logo on the front, and the rims. It costs around $20 US, 25 US dollars. Lego are a little overpriced, but for what it's worth, this is a very impressive set, a very nice display. I'm still very impressed with how fun it was to build, how well it represents such an elaborately designed car. Amazing set. I will show you the minifigure briefly. Here she is, a female Lamborghini test driver in a full suit. Like all the, I forgot to mention, this is a Speed Champions series set. Like all of them, they have to have a helmet to be able to fit inside the car, but they do come with the hair. Thank you so much for watching. That'll be all from me today. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. I shall return in the next video.